Hello guys, I hope you all are doing well. So I get asked a lot of questions about jobs after completing a conversion degree in psychology in the UK. So I thought, why should I not make a video on this? So here I am. By the way, if you haven't watched my previous video on conversion courses in the UK, then I highly recommend that you go and watch that video. And link can be found in the description section down below. And if you find this video helpful, hit the like button and definitely subscribe to the channel. First and foremost, the most important thing, something that I didn't know before and something I learned eventually, is that even though you will be getting an MSc or MA, whatever, and it could also be from one of the top universities in the UK, don't have a lot of expectations, because at the end of the day, your degree will be treated as a conversion degree or a bridging course. I know you don't want to hear this, but that is how it works and that is the reality. Don't think that your life will all be settled just because you have an MSc degree. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying your degree is going to be useless, it is not going to be worth it. I'm not saying that at all. Rather, you're going to have a good experience. You're going to learn the things that you have never learned before. For example, in my case, something that I'm extremely grateful for is the critical thinking ability that I learned through critical essays. And I think it's something which is not just important if you want to be a scientist or a researcher, but I think it's important no matter what career you decide, or it's important in your personal life as well. So don't worry about that. Your experience will be good, but keep in mind that at the end of the day, this degree is a conversion degree. It's a bridging course. On to my second point, you must be thinking, what did I mean by not having a lot of expectations? What I meant by that is that sometimes it can be tricky or difficult to get the job you want, especially if you are an international student. So when people ask me questions in the comment section or when I get the emails, this is what I always tell them, and I'm going to repeat the same thing here. It's not that you won't get a job. There are thousands and thousands of jobs available. It's just that you might not get the job that you want. For example, I'm interested in research, but it is very difficult to get research positions only after a conversion degree, because research positions are very competitive. Sometimes you have like 200 people applying for just 2 positions. So if you don't have like a solid research background, then it becomes really difficult. Like your chances are really less. You might be thinking, what about thesis or dissertation? Yes, that definitely counts as research experience, and it is possible that you might get interviews based on your thesis experience, based on some other relevant experience, but still it is tricky, because as soon as there's just one candidate who has more research experience and that person has like 1 publication or 2 publication and you have none, then it is self-explanatory, unfortunately, that that person is going to get the job. People who are interested in clinical work and not research, then support worker jobs or jobs in support care and social care are very common here in the UK. A lot of people start with these kind of jobs. I've made an entire video on support worker jobs here in the UK, so I highly recommend that you go and watch that video. You're going to learn so much from that video. Link again can be found in the description section. And as you get more experience, like entry-level experience in social care and support care, then you can apply for other positions such as assistant psychologist in the NHS or in mental health charities in the UK. And again, these jobs are very competitive, but not impossible. There are some people who don't get into either clinical work or they don't want to do research in psychology, so they do other kind of jobs such as UX jobs, or they work as behavioral scientist. Honestly, I don't know a lot about these kind of jobs, but it is worth mentioning that it is also an option after completing a conversion degree in psychology. Guys, that is all I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you didn't find this video depressing or discouraging. I'm just trying to give you all the reality of pursuing a psychology career here in the UK. I think it really helps when you have enough information, and because then you can make the decisions, you can be prepared in advance. I'm always happy to learn from my viewers, from my subscribers. So if you guys have something interesting to say, something that I haven't covered in this video or in my previous videos, then please do comment. Also, the idea behind this video or any of my previous videos is simply to share the things that I have learned from my experiences. And since everybody has different experiences, so some people may agree with me, some people may not, and that is absolutely fine. And Don't be disheartened, keep applying to jobs, keep working, don't lose hope. Anyways, if you find this video helpful, then hit the like button and definitely subscribe to the channel. I will see you in my next video. Until then, take care and stay happy.